There's this common image, a guy who does everything right. He's polite, caring, always trying to be a good friend, always there to support, avoids conflicts, and never harms anyone. Logically, you'd think such a person would succeed. People would respect him, trust him, choose him. But reality tells a different story. The problem is, this nice guy lives by someone else's rules. He acts the way he was taught, not the way the world actually works. He believes that being good means people will automatically reciprocate. He waits for recognition but never demands it. He thinks patience and obedience are the path to success, but life doesn't play by those rules. In the end, bolder, more confident, less restrained people pass him by. This guy often struggles with an inner conflict. He's doing everything right. Why isn't he getting what he wants? Why is he ignored, used, or not taken seriously? He gets angry at the world, at others, but rarely at himself. He doesn't realize his biggest mistake isn't a lack of good deeds, it's a flawed mindset. He waits for approval instead of taking what's his. Men who achieve success think differently. They know the world doesn't reward good behavior alone. Initiative matters. The ability to take risks, even if it means facing rejection, matters. The willingness to move forward without waiting for permission or guidance matters. The nice guy rarely takes risks. He fears failure because he's been taught mistakes are bad. He avoids judgment because he's wired to think being good outweighs being bold. He doesn't voice his desires because he's been told that's selfish. But look at how the world works. Who gets the best opportunities? Who earns respect? Those who aren't afraid to claim what's theirs, to stand out, to set the rules. They don't aim to be right. They aim to be effective. They're willing to be uncomfortable if it gets them to their goal. They understand conflict isn't always evil. It's sometimes a necessary tool. Those who fear saying no end up hearing no all the time. Those who shy away from seeming pushy stay in the shadows. Those who wait to be chosen watch as others get picked instead. But this doesn't mean you need to become a jerk or lose your principles. It's not about being bad. It's about stopping the fear of being yourself. Stop waiting for permission. Stop believing someone will hand you what you want. This world doesn't give out rewards based on fairness. Those who dare to reach out take it. The way out is to stop being nice at your own expense, to put your goals above others' expectations, to take responsibility instead of shifting it, to speak directly instead of hoping someone guesses. It's harder than just being the good guy, but it works. Understand this. Inner transformation takes time. You won't become confident and decisive overnight. It's a process that starts with owning your mistakes. Admit that fear of failure controls you. Admit that pleasing others holds you back. Recognizing the problem is the first step to fixing it. The next step? Stop fearing rejection. Anyone who's achieved anything has faced setbacks. The difference is some use them as an excuse to quit, while others treat them as lessons. If you don't risk, you're guaranteed to stay in the dark. Another key point, learn to handle conflict, not by starting fights, but by defending your boundaries. Nice guys often agree to terms that don't serve them. They don't state their desires or stand their ground. As a result, they're seen as convenient but not significant. When you learn to say no, when you stop apologizing for your wants, when you accept you don't owe anyone convenience, you'll notice how people's attitudes shift. Respect doesn't go to those who please everyone. It goes to those unafraid to be themselves. So stop waiting. Start acting. The world belongs to those who dare.